Talents are recognized worldwide. Working mainly with watercolors and acrylics, his style boasts an individuality of spirit that sets his work apart from others. Sanderson is a soft-spoken yet intense man who would really rather paint than talk. But art is Sanderson's life.
Well, I don't think anyone should fall in love with his work. If he does, I think he's dead. And I want to be able to say something about Kansas or anywhere I go. I want it to be mine, not another artist's work. I go in different directions, but I do this for relief of just trying to paint a tree as a tree, but have it maybe communicate with someone else, maybe one person out of a million, and you don't worry about who's going to like it, or the critics, whether they like it or not.
Because Sanderson is sensitive to the beauty around him, it disturbed him during his military duty to see so much destruction.
Like I tell my students, it's easy to destroy something, but it takes hours and days and years to create.
Sanderson begins his paintings by remembering particular places that he's seen. He sometimes uses slides to refresh his memory and might even sketch a few lines as he begins. But the painting comes from deep inside the man.
I want this to be mine. I don't want to try to copy nature. It's too frustrating to try to copy what's there when you don't have that finesse. Only one person created these objects, and man can't duplicate them by any means.
Despite his enormous talent, Sanderson feels that being an artist is also being a part of a minority.
I've been teaching 25 years, and I've been called, it's okay to say it now these days, but used to couldn't say queer. I don't think artists are queer. I know there's a lot of athletic type. They're just as strong. They're not a bunch of drunkards. I think they're just like any other human being, and I think artists are in minorities, and you hear about the races and all this, religion, but I truly think artists are a minority. They're put down. They have to sell their work. They have to prove themselves in a community. Well, I found out many years ago teaching that I cannot judge a student walking through a door.
Ruth Sanderson is very much a part of her husband's work. Once a painting is completed, it's Ruth that decides how much it should cost. As an art connoisseur herself, she keeps track of how the paintings are selling. If they're going too quickly, then perhaps the price is too low. But if you're waiting for a Sanderson painting that's marked down, say, 20% off, then dream on, because it just doesn't work that way. Ruth is perhaps her husband's most devoted fan. So what's it like being married to an artist?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. You never have to have the same painting on the wall all the time. You can switch around. And when Charlie's painting and producing a new work of art, it's a thrill, and we just have an exciting life.
Once Sanderson completes a painting, his feelings about it are definite.
I don't like it. When I'm finished, that's it. I want to start on something new. Words mean nothing to a painting. It's to me, it's what is there, and if it's done, I don't. I'm glad I did it. Sometimes, other times I say why. And maybe a year go by, I'll see a painting I did, and I don't believe I ever touched the paper with a brush.
Sanderson may be turned off by his paintings when he's through with them, but while he's working on them, it's a labor of love.
Well, the big thing is excitement that I'm creating. I'm not worrying about how it's going to sell or who's going to like it, but I feel that it's mine. I have this whole halfway talent. It's a lot of hard work. But I don't try to have anything else enter into my mind. I want this to be mine, and I still, as I compose, again, I construct as I go. I don't have no definite end for a painting. It's the excitement to find out what's going to happen on that piece of paper.
also paints with a purpose.
To educate the people on the importance of the arts in Kansas. I know I can't do it nationwide, but I can maybe in Wichita. But I think more education through artists, being more exposed to artists, getting people in Wichita and Kansas, people who know the arts, to get more influenced. It's better than it used to be, but I have no really big goal of changing things. I like to change, but if I'm pushed, I'll fight. I mean, by fighting, I don't mean hitting people, but I'll stand up for what I believe, and I'm for artists, and if they really work hard, I think they should be promoted.